Hello there, YouTubers. Why is the rum always gone? Hey.
So for this next step, you're gonna get yourself got my needle. Go through that top hole. So for this next step, you're gonna get yourself a string that's stretchy. It doesn't have to be stretchy, but some sort of a lace. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna separate the hair from the dreadlocks on the bottom. Okay. See? Let's move them all to the front. Remember, try to keep the hair as clean as possible. Keep it all detangled so you don't have to do that later. Okay, the top ones you don't want to collect in this bunch here. So you got them all. Take this string. You want to tie them off. It doesn't have to be too tight, but just so they don't get in your way while you work on the rear ponytail. That's where the majority of the hair from the wig goes. Here's another very important step. So what you'll want to do here is you'll want to grab the hair from the wig. Move the dreadlocks so you can see. And just kind of lift it up from the bottom and separate some hair down out of your hand that's holding the ponytail. So what this is going to be the hair that's just going to be hanging there. Because you're going to need some hair for the actual the hair that hangs with the dreadlocks. You're gonna need some because it's a blend. So I like to grab a layer of two. Remember, just try to keep it as detangled as possible. Okay. When you're up close to the wig like this, you'll see where the layer is in the back. So grab that layer that you just pulled down, bring it around to the front where you secured the dreadlocks, and then just loop it through that same string that you put there. So now that hair is separate and that won't go in the ponytail. Now we're gonna want to do that same thing along the hair on the side now. For the side of the wig, same thing, but just a couple strands here and there. So you lift it up like this, and then just grab a couple strands, a couple random strands. 1, 2, 3. All right, go nice and easy with this so it doesn't get all tangled up. With each step, just try to untangle it. You don't want it to get too far ahead of you. So let's see, is that enough? 3 strands. You can kind of fan it out too, just to see if it's enough. So that's just blending here. Now, depending on which movie, which wig you're going for, there may be more or less hair. We're also going to grab some hair for the top ponytail as well, the side one. But we'll do that after. Let's grab the rest of it from the left side of the face now. We need some hair to fall there too. Use the same technique, grab the hair, lift it up, grab a couple tendrils, separate it, tangle it. So you don't need too much, you know, just enough to blend it. Now we're gonna grab another piece of that string, the waxed thread, just about a foot long. About a foot long piece here. Okay. So this is for the side ponytail now. Just grab a little hair off the top. Alright, I like to give it, once I grab enough, I'll just give it a little twist. Okay. You take the side ponytail. Just always detangle so you don't get lost in all the hair. With that excess twine that was hanging, you'll tie them together. And if you had any excess string from the hair that you just tied together, just go ahead and give that a wrap too. So the side ponytail with the extra hair tied together should look like that. And then glue it to secure it. For this next step, you want to prepare for the rear ponytail. So we're just going to go ahead and detangle the hair. Start at the bottom. You don't want to brush too hard either. You don't want to knock the wig off center. Also, that hair that you tied off for the side ponytail, you're gonna want to tuck that where the dreadlocks are as well. Keep that separated because that's not going in the rear ponytail. So tuck that in your string as well. Make sure it's nice and easy to work with. There you go. Nice and detangled. All right, now all these top dreadlocks, we're just gonna want to grab them all. Just get them out of the way for now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tie off the ponytail hair. We're gonna tie it off. So gather it all. After you detangle it, you can run a couple more brushes through just to make sure it's easy to work with. Okay. And then you're gonna use that wax thread. Bunch it up and then tie it right here. Get a nice 2-foot piece here because you're going to want to wrap it a few times. And the reason we're using the waxed thread is because it helps keep the hair in place. It won't slip out of place. Nice and clean look on the sides. You don't have to brush it too tight, but tight enough so that it doesn't fall out of place when you're working on the ponytail. Wrapped it twice. Now, if you have 2 people, someone to help you tie it, that always helps. There you go. Nice and tight. Alright, again, cut another nice long piece of the waxed thread. You're going to want to loop it a couple times. So for this piece that you had extra, just the wax thread, you go down and around the ponytail, around the back. Okay. Now you're going to bring these back down, keeping them in order of where they are. See, now these dreadlocks are pretty fluffy, so don't be afraid to give them a squeeze here when you tie it. You want to really secure this rear ponytail. This is where you can have someone help you tie it. If you're by yourself, you're going to have to learn how to tie a knot with one hand. So we tie it, hold it with the thumb. Don't let go of the tension. Triple knot that up. One more for good luck. Give it a nice brush on the hair again. This way it's detangled. Remember, you always want to detangle this ponytail because it's going to be easier to work with. Have a nice long piece of that wax thread ready. Okay, now we're going to grab the hair that's underneath the dreadlocks. We're going to separate it into 3 sections. Dreadlocks on the side with a bunch of hair on each side, on the outsides, and then one in the middle. Just always detangle. Start the braid. Always move the hair behind the dreadlock. You can do this nice and tight too. With each move I make, I'll regather the hair to the back. Keep it behind the dreadlock. You always want the dreadlock showing. Pull the hair. Hair likes to loosen itself up, so always pull the hair, reset. Keep that hair behind the dreadlocks. Starting to lose some dreadlock length. You can see the hair's a lot longer. See, this dreadlock ends here. So where that one's gonna end, I'm gonna tie it off right now. And this is just basically a spot holder for what's next, you'll see. This one you're gonna want extra tight because we're gonna do some stuff. Remember, squeeze, squeeze, don't let go of this hand yet because we're gonna just keep wrapping it a couple times, so you need this one extra tight. So at this point, this is totally up to you now. Depending on how deep into it you want to get. You can actually just finish this braid all the way down, but what I'm gonna do is, this is a more advanced technique, is this remaining hair that's hanging, I'm gonna actually back comb this into dreadlocks and then finish the braid. So like I said, you can just finish it if you want. But I'm gonna do the dreadlocks.
Why is the rum always gone?
Dreadlocking, back combing it up.
And all you fellow pirates out there, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Bye.